Hello friends and welcome to another video. My name is Rafael Leite, I'm National Master and I'll be playing 10-minute games here explaining my moves. So we do have a strong player from India. So he's opening with the king's pawn and we are defending with the king's pawn, and this is the Russian defense, the Petrov. Let's take the pawn. It's a very aggressive line we're going now. And I'm taking all the risks because I'm poorly developing here. So just to grab at the pawn, and so he's gonna have his pawn back for sure. D3 just got the pawn back, but okay, the game goes on, and actually, at least we're gonna have the bishop pair, I think, after this move. So now we are attacking the bishop. Of course, I cannot take that immediately, but after I take, he takes, and I do this. I don't think it's good, so maybe I should play this, attacking the queen. That is interesting. Okay, let's see what's going on actually. This is gonna be wild line. I've never thought I would play this in my life, but what if he plays this? I can take here actually. And he goes here and he takes my queen, but I go here and take his queen back. This line is gonna be at least interesting to play. At least something interesting. I just hope I'm not getting mated, but I don't think I am. This is gonna be fun. I tell you guys, this is gonna be fun. Okay, he's calculating now. Probably queen e3. Because now he's threatening my knight, and also threatening to win the queen. So this is a very interesting line. So now he got my queen. Okay, he can get his piece back by playing knight c6 and taking on d4, which is pretty solid. I mean, this would be surprising that he's gonna take the knight now, but he can, and then the material is even and the game is balanced. But now he took the queen, and now let's keep playing. This is a very interesting line. Crazy line going on. Now I think I'm slightly better. Am I? I think I'm winning because now I'm threatening the rook and also the knight. And I'm taking this with a check. So he's gotta take this knight. But then I'll be 2 pawns up. Oh, but his knight is trapped. I just go back with my knight, and his knight and his knight is trapped. Well, it was a fun line. Very fun line, because now I can play this, and now his rook is attacked, and also the knight is attacked. It is a fun line. I think rook a5 here, not trying to, but I can go back anytime soon. I can also play b5 if I want, but then knight c6. But he doesn't have time to do it. So yeah, b5 is definitely a good move after rook a4. But also I can simply take castle, and my knight can go back at any time. Maybe I can take with the king, so the bishop is still protecting my knight. Oh, this! You want a pawn. So how about check? I don't have to do it, right? But then here, and then take the knight. Or maybe here, he takes, and then I take with a check and then take here. Yeah, let's do this. Oh, sorry, here. Yeah, I think this line is fine. Very tactical game. I just hope you don't go here, then you lose the rook. Alright, this was a good move. So we can simply take here. Now we're threatening rook and bishop. The knight keeps trapped. Now we take the bishop, so no more dark squared bishops. He cannot save his knight. There's nothing he can do. My knight is just gonna jump back if he plays something else. Maybe he can try this. But then he's blundering another. Okay, then I just take here. With checks, I go here. And we are a piece and a pawn up. Very nice trap in the opening. Very nice trap in the opening. So it looked like I lost the queen, but actually it was all under control. And now f4, maybe, I don't know if it's gonna do that, because I simply castle and then I'm threatening the rook, so I don't know if I have to protect here. Maybe I can simply develop and put my rook into the game. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I just blundered the bishop. Oh my god, I just blundered the bishop. What is going on? Oh my god. So ugly. That is an ugly game. A really ugly one. Let's keep the ugliness. Let's keep the ugliness. Let's keep it very, very ugly. Okay, let's just keep the attack, or should we take and then go back? He's gonna sack, right? So he's gonna sack. So if I play here, he just keep touching the rook. And if I play b5, then I'm okay, but then he's going here. Okay, it should work. Let's do it. Let's keep the ugliness. Let's keep the ugliness. Let's keep it truly ugly. Let's keep it the most... Okay, but now his rook is trapped. So I can play actually c5 after this. Then I can play c5 immediately. No, I cannot. Let's just keep it very ugly. So here I'm giving pawns back. So this is super ugly still. Because I do this, he takes here, and then I take here, and then he takes there. So we need to... Okay, so that's definitely keeping the ugliness. So we are definitely achieving our goal to keep the ugliness. And I think that's it. Let's just give him material back. And that should be a good endgame here. 3 pawns up, 3 connected and passed pawns. We're fine here. It's just keeping the ugliness of the game. And now, let's just keep it simple. King pushes, and the pawns are pushing. Keep it ugly, that's the secret. What is going on? I have no idea, but... okay, let's bring the king a little bit. Let's keep it ugly. Check. We come with a tempo. And... And okay, so what can we do? Maybe I can just play this. Yeah, I do like this move. So now my king is coming. I do like this h5 idea here, just cracking those pawns, this pawn structure. And now my king is free to get some tempies. Yeah. Oh, dude, with the wrong pawn, you should have attacked that, because now I'm winning some tempos again. Okay. Then I push the pawn, so the king can never come. How do I play here? Should I just go back? Then if he checks, I go here, he goes here. Then not so good. Then not so good. So maybe I just need to take here. Let's do this way. Let's just do it this way. Okay, so this should be pretty easy win now with this move. Now he checks me, I go here, win a tempi, and push the pawn. Game is over, but okay, he put a good fight. He put a good fight. And, okay, let's just... He put a good fight. He was lost since the beginning, so he put a good fight. So he survived for more than 40 moves. He's a good player. And he's fighting, okay? He's just fighting. Now I'm gonna get covered by his own king by playing this and playing there. Oh, I know what he's doing. Maybe not here, because then he's gonna take and try to checkmate me there. So just push the pawn and he can check me and go back, but that's all he can do. And then this becomes a king and rook endgame, which is very basic. Yeah, at this point he's going to resign. Okay, nice game. Let's see where he went wrong, I think, and then we can go to the next game. Okay, so let's just yeah, it wasn't the beginning of the game. Okay, so there's not too much to say. So here we are already fine. I do like this idea. This is the best move actually. All right, so this is a very interesting. I've never played this before. So knight takes was actually a good move. I'm so happy with this. And if knight takes d4, I do have this. So yeah, black is winning already. So it looks like I lost the queen, but no. And then the next moves were fine, right? Bishop takes is possible, knight checks is possible. Yeah, I think the continuation was great. All right, so a good game. He lost in the opening, a little trap that I never imagined that existed. But it paid out. It was a good one. So okay, let's go against this. Is it Serbia? Serbia. Right, it's from Rot Wajler, so a player from Serbia. Serbia players are usually truly strong. Let's go with the Italian opening. Let's just castle. Okay, he went immediately for my bishop. Let's just go back. I want to keep the bishop pair. That's why I went back. So now he's got this... What? Oh, come on. I'm already seeing wild stuff here. Wild stuff going on. I'm already looking for wild things. Maybe I don't have to go all that wild here. Maybe just playing this. Maybe just playing this is fine. Knight f6, so b4 followed by bishop c4. Okay, this is gonna go wild. This is really getting interesting. Let's do this move. I think this is the next move. You know, I gotta strike the center. But then I'm definitely considering capturing here. I'm definitely considering capturing the pawn here on e5. So I have two good moves. This one, which is attacking the pawn, and this one, which goes for like forcing lines like this, and this. Because if he goes here, then he loses the rook, but I, you know, get some pieces back. I'm going for this. Let's see what happens. Let's just go wild here. Just like he's playing wild, I can play wild as well. I don't know if this is good, actually. I think knight g5 was better. But this might work. Okay, let's see if this works with 1900 plus. It usually wouldn't work against a 2200, 2300, but maybe it works against 900. I'm not sure. Let's see. Now at this point he already saw what I'm trying to do here. Okay, the position's not so... Yeah, he made the best here. He didn't commit to anything serious. But now we are attacking the knight. We have a good position here. If he exchanges, we got a good diagonal. And okay, so he went for this. He's probably going to push d5. I will have to play with f3 now. And okay, I think the position is pretty good. So bishop g4 now is a probably a good idea. So maybe I had to. Okay, so because he didn't play the bishop g4, then I can play f3. And then if he castles, I take, and he's got to take with the knight, and then he doesn't have that strong sender anymore. So also knight c3 is coming, so that's a good idea to, you know, undermine those central pawns. I cannot allow him, so he should have played bishop g4, and I should have played bishop e2. So we both made mistakes here, I think. Wow, what are you doing? Let's just check him here. What is he doing? What is he doing? Why did he capture? With the king in the center, he should have castled instead. And oh, okay, I see, because the d5 pawn was hanging, so he could have played c6 maybe, I don't know. Okay, he was just afraid to do that. Oh my gosh. So now I do this. And if he goes bishop g4, then very strange things can start to happen. He can go wild like this. Check, goes back, queen f2 maybe. But if king g6, which is the most critical line, okay, then I could go back. Okay, he saw it, so he's not allowing that. So now I think I gotta develop, because if he plays bishop g4, now I just take. Then he takes and I take, and I'm fine. So let's do this. Can he go wild here? Don't think he can, because I just take. If he goes here, I take. He takes, I take. And there's no check, so I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can go wild with bishop takes h2. So we are protected, and c4 is coming. Okay, what did he do? Okay, is he gonna play this now? I didn't see this line. Okay, this line I gotta play king h1. Okay, very interesting line. Oh, maybe I don't have to. Maybe I can take, because he goes here or there, I just go bishop here, and it comes with a check. So he takes and I take. So I think it's not going to work. So if he captures here, I capture immediately. I actually can pre-move it. Okay, so now I can take the bishop, right? So I'm defending the pawn, and also I'm threatening rook f1. So I'm a piece up. This pawn is protected, and I think it's game over for him. Unless he can play something like this, but I don't know. I think it's good game. I think it's game over, but I'm not sure. Maybe he can play something like this. You know, blocking here, and yeah, maybe it's worth trying it. And not allowing rook f1. So I play c3. Not allowing my knight to develop. Yeah, I think he can still fight with this, but how about this? He takes and I go back, and then it's pinned actually, and g3 is coming, so I don't think it's gonna work. Neither this move can do anything. Oh, if I do this, what? Wait a second. He plays check here. Actually, he's checkmating me. So it's a good move. It is definitely a good move. Yes. So now I think I can play this, because he takes, I do this. All right? But if he takes here and take with the queen, then I can also play this. But I don't have to do all that. I can simply play this. He's gonna play h5 and so on. Yeah, okay, let's try this. Now rook f1. Yeah, I need to take my knight from here. Maybe knight a3. Knight a3, rook f1. c3 protecting the pawn, so bishop f4 was a good move, so he's putting a good fight here. And yes, this is also a good one, because I do this, then check, and then mate. So I gotta play this. All right, so he's putting a good fight here. If I don't pay attention, I can lose. Never underestimate your opponent. Okay, now he protected. And what can he do against it? Now he cannot check me anymore because I just go back. But okay, then he protected and then he moves away the queen, right? So maybe I gotta play this so he cannot play. So now I'm threatening here, but now he's gonna move the queen, I guess. But okay, at least we took the knight away from the corner and now we are threatening this. And now this square is protected, this square is protected. So I'm happy with the knight here on c2. Alright, so now there's some attack there. So maybe g3 is coming. Maybe we can exchange some pieces. I do like g3, but he's gonna play c5. My king is gonna be a little bit exposed, so maybe h3 is safer, but I don't know. Also queen h3 is possible. I do like this g3 idea. I want to restrict him. I want to get his pieces out of play. And now maybe I can exchange all the rooks. Okay, this move is good. I can play this as well. Yeah, with a tempo on the bishop. What is he gonna play like here? h5 doesn't work. I don't think there's an intermediate move here, so he's gotta move the bishop or protect it. But okay, what if I play this now? Okay, so all the forces over the bishop. Now he's going to exchange, and then I'm gonna play rook e1, queen e6, exchange the queens, and then the game is over. Of course, he's not gonna allow that, but that's my plan. We do exchange here. He moves the bishop to g5. What? Why did he blunder the... Oh, he didn't blunder the piece. It's a check, so he wants to exchange a little bit. So he didn't blunder at all. But okay, let's just grab the column. So I'm gonna take with the queen. Maybe now h4. What do I have to do here? Maybe queen here, force everything, but then the rook is not protected. So maybe this very passive move here. I'm not sure because, yeah, maybe it works because I do this, and if he exchanges, then I go here, and I know he can go wild like this, but then here, it's not gonna be easy. Actually, I do have checkmate there just before everything. So yeah, I do believe this can work. Then I play this. So this should work because then he exchanges it all and... Okay, let's do it. A little bit passive, a little bit strange move. But it's useful. It's useful. It's useful because it releases my queen to go here. And if I play here, now I'm forcing the exchanges of everything. So the point is that I take with a threat on capturing here, so he doesn't have time to place something like that. So he's almost forced to capture. And then if he tries to do something like that, I got mate here, checkmate. So I think he's gonna capture. Or maybe he will play something else like g6. Just to avoid the exchange of the pieces. I don't know what he's gonna do. He's putting a good fight here, so he's a very good fighter. We can see that. We all need to learn from him. We all need to learn from him. You know, never give up too early. You know, chances are I can make a mistake here. The chess is that. Chess is not. We are not computers. We are not stockfish. We are not grandmasters. So everything can happen. So he's putting a good fight, and he's teaching a lesson to all of us to keep playing. And then I say all that, and he resigns, and it would be like a meme. So I'm happy that he didn't do it. Okay. So I don't know if he's going to exchange. I think rook f8 is possible. Because he exchanges, then... Okay, then it's not easy now for him to hold on. Because now I'm coordinating my pieces. I just need to bring my bishop to the f3 square somehow. So first of all, let's not allow his queen to enter the position. So the queen has to guard this square, so she cannot go here to go there because of this. So that's a good news for us. That is good. But now I can play this beautiful move here. No, it's not beautiful. It's a huge blunder. He can go back. It's not beautiful at all. All right, so how can we compose a good attack here? Or maybe this now is good because he can go here, of course. So maybe bringing the king here makes a lot of sense. Now those three squares are guarded and I can play here, threatening an invasion. This would actually force the exchange of the queens. Not really now, but what I can do now is this. So there's no chance he can invade the position. So you can see how beautifully we are taking control of all those squares with the king, queen, and bishop. And now the bishop is free to go like this. Okay. So, oh, or even like that. Yeah, even more active. So he has to play h5 now. Which kind of weakness his position a lot. So I can play g4 and go wild. Let's go wild. Okay, so he didn't allow my bishop g4 ideas. So that means I can play h3 here. And still threatening. Now he's kind of forced to play h5. But now, weaknesses. So many weaknesses are appearing. Now he's trying to avoid all that, but now that the bishop comes and there's a huge threat, so the game is coming to an end. Okay, he just went for the... He just went for some counterattack. If I do this, he goes here and attack those two pawns, right? So it's not time to defend. I think it's time to attack. So if I go here and here, and here and there, so it's checkmate. Yeah, there's no way to avoid it. We can already pre-move it. We can even pre-move it. He's gonna resign here because he saw the mating line, probably. And there's no way to defend it. Game is over. Yeah, good game. This was a tough one. He's a good player and nice player from Serbia. And Rotsvaler. And there were two moments here. There were two moments that I blundered. Of course, this one was very speculative. So he could capture. I would play this. And a king f7 here's the move. He would need to find. Because this is truly dangerous. But actually, this is playable. This is playable. Because my queen is kind of trapped here. This is playable. And he should definitely have gone for that. But no, that he didn't. And then I went for this. And then okay. But there was another moment I was bad here. Let's take a look at the chart again. This moment. What was that? Rook here was bad? Why? He's got some sacrificing lines here. Oh. So what? How to avoid it? There's no way. There's no way to avoid it. So only way is playing this, but this is coming as well. Oh my gosh! So threat here is a threat here. So only move. Now queen f7. Yeah, this is possible to play like this and exchange a few pieces, but better for black. So I was lucky. And let's go for... Do we have time for another one? Yeah, we do have. So let's play another one here. Let's see who comes. Kaizen, player from Philippines, or yeah, Philippines. So why is he taking so much time to do the first move? I don't like when it happens. Let's do abort it. I don't like it when that happens because it seems like the motors are, you know, like he's heating up the engines, heating up the motors. I don't like it. I'm not accusing him, but I don't like it. And okay, so that I've seen in the past that many times when the game like takes 10, 20 seconds to start, it's just like someone body's hitting the motors, hitting the engines, and I really don't like when it happens. So okay guys, so we are playing here the King's Indian attack against his Sicilian. We have already played this in the series, and this usually is a good stuff. Rook b8 here, oh, immediately there. Okay, I can push h3, now you're forced to capture, I go back. Let's see what you do. Of course you can go back, or maybe bishop e6 is playable, I think. Very playable. Okay, taking is also a possibility. Alright, no, it's not bad. I'm not capturing the pawn, I'm not opening the A column for you. So if you want to take, you take, but I'm recapturing and playing c3. No matter what. And also there is a strong attack coming. So he's got to be careful here. He's got to be really careful. And we can see that he saw the problems at this point, and so that's why he moved away the rook and protected this square, which was really wise to do. Alright, so let's kick him out of here. Right. So we can dominate the column right now, but we don't have to. We could keep attacking there, like h4, h5, but maybe bishop d2 is important here. So maybe we can build up a battery on the dark squares, and we're connecting the rooks for the future. It's not a move that we see advantage to play at this moment, but it's definitely something I need to play in the future at some moment. So this is just a preparing move to connect the rooks. And also this gives some support here, of course. I don't have to do anything here. I don't have to do anything. Actually, this gives me a good place for my knight. But at this point, maybe I want to play f4, f5. Seems good. I think f4 is a strong move here. If knight h5, king h2. And we can see that already this move paid out because we are protecting there. And he's just spending some moves. Some moves doing things I don't understand. So yeah, e5 immediately not possible, but after knight c5 it definitely is. And he cannot push the pawn because it's guarded. So maybe g4, g5 here. And the knight can go to g4 and h6. Yeah, we're starting to see some things here. We're starting to build some good things with the strong center. It's not a center anymore, it's just a strong attack with the pawns. I cannot say this is the center because it's not. Not even the center is this. So this is the big center, okay. So we can say that is acting on the big center, maybe. And okay, so maybe f5 now. Maybe g5 is possible. g5, pawn takes knight here, knight h5. Not good. Maybe f5 immediately, better. Building up. Strong attack on the king's side. So now threatening g5 followed by f6, and there's no easy way to prevent it. No easy way to stop it from happening. And we already see that the move bishop d2 is paying out, because if plays h6 I can try something like there, but then he's gonna play there, but then there. It's gonna be fun. Right, we need to think a little bit more on this idea. We need to think a little bit more. Maybe h4 immediately after h6, h4. Yeah, because the knight is protecting g4 and also the queen is protecting g4. Yeah, it seems better to play h4 immediately after h6. h6, h4. Definitely stronger. You know, ideas like bishop h3 comes to mind. You know, something like that. Okay, no brainer. We take with a pawn here because we don't want to allow his knight to come to the game. So we take with the pawn, right? Not with the bishop, which would create holes in my position. So this pawn is super important here. Now I think the game is gonna get really tough for him. But we don't have that idea of bishop h3 anymore. We need to be careful here. When he brings the king, the rook, I can play this, right? So I'll be attacking the rook here. So maybe g5 is possible, but maybe bishop h3 is also something I want to play because, yeah, I want to prepare this attack. So maybe g5 now is not possible to play knight h5, which he pretty much is hoping to play. And now if he takes I take, and now the bishop is very active. Position is getting a good build. I can even take with the knight here, but I need to think a little bit more on this position because taking with the pawn is so strong. Now he's preparing to invade. So knight g2 here is good move because it's definitely. I'm not even thinking now because I don't want his queen to go either g5 or h4. So this move covers both squares. Of course, I could have played g5. No, I couldn't because my knight was in front of the bishop. So yeah, it was a good move. Okay, but now I can play g5. And is it so strong to play this? I think it is, but what if he plays f6 himself? So maybe we need to put pressure here on g6. How can we do it? I don't know. h4 seems strong. But f6 can be played anytime. So I think g5 is definitely the way to go, you know. Because if he plays f6, we're going to open up everything. And the attack is coming. So maybe king h1, rook g1 first, but then maybe it's too slow. Yeah, let's go immediately. I think it's time for the strike. I think it's time for the strike, and now h5 is coming. Yeah, I think that's the way to go, you know. He can of course play. I think this is the best move, f6. But it's truly dangerous for him. But I don't think he's... Yeah, I mean, there's no other move, right? And now he's threatening to capture. So maybe h4 is possible. I do like this idea because I capture with the pawn. And it's not the case that he's winning a pawn here. Because now his knight is under attack. And now f6 is coming. I do like the position. So he just blundered the piece. He couldn't see what was going on. He got confused. And the game is over at this point. Yeah, that was a nice game. That was a nice game. Let's take a quick review, and I think we do have time for the last one. Yeah, we do have. So yeah, we dominated the game. There was some opportunities that were missed here. There's a missed opportunity here. Pawn takes? Why? Oh, because of that, after the exchange. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I missed it. I think that was this move. Then if he goes like this, then double attack, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice line. It is clearer when we are not playing. It's easier to find when we are not playing. And there was another miss here. At this position, g5 immediately, which I missed. I played bishop f3, so very cautious. But this line the computer says is already too strong. And then knight f5. Interesting, because the pawn is kind of overloaded. So the knight is not playing and the bishop is not playing. That's a very good line here. And then just like nothing is happening, rook b1. Okay, that's a very nice line. Okay, the game was very nice. The game was good. And let's go for the last one for today. We are playing as black against a player from Indonesia, and he's streaming. Alright, so he's probably a good player. So he's trying to go wild here. Let's just go wild as well. We take the pawn and then we give back the pawn. So, okay, so he is playing very actively here. Probably he prepared something. I don't know if he's playing good moves here. Actually, let's just develop pieces here. I'm not interested in getting pawns. So we're just developing and getting ready to castle. So he's a streamer, Bugs Bunny 22. Nice. Hello, Indonesia. No, he's from Poland, not Indonesia. Hello, Poland. The flag is really similar, but the Indonesia flag has the red on top. But because Poland has snow, then white is on top. That's how I remember that this is a flag from Poland. Okay, so all right, so far so good. I think I'm gonna capture, and then maybe I can capture immediately. I can also do this, but I think it's better. So he capture, I capture, then he capture, I capture, then he capture, and I am a pawn up. Let's do it. So let's go for this line, which is very good. And then, okay. So he's balancing the position and seeing what good he has. I don't think it's very good for white this opening, but it's definitely not the worst opening in the world. So I'm playing bishop e6, knight d7, and castling maybe. Why not? So let's get this diagonal. Of course he can check me if he wants, but c6 is going to be played. And he doesn't have the dark square bishop, which is good for me. So yeah, I think I'm just going towards the center. Seems like a good idea. All these pawns are really solid. And I'm really not sure if I want to castle or even play this. Okay, he wants to go with the knight here, maybe. And do we want to exchange pieces here? I think this move is nice. Because now he has to play king f2 now. He has to play king f2, I guess. Yeah, he's a strong player. And now I think we can castle here, but maybe it's stronger to play this, king e7. I'm not sure actually, but I think king e7 is more active. But this king here is also near this pawn. I'm following my instincts here. It's really hard to calculate that line. So now your bishop has to go back to protect this pawn, and I don't think there's another possibility here. And now I'm doubling the rooks. After bishop d3, I'm doubling the rooks. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. So we do have a, is his account real? Because maybe he's a master just like me, and this is his speedrun account. Well, I can see that he's a very experienced player, but I feel like I do have good technical skills to play against him. Yeah. So he just went back. Okay, now I think it's time to double the rook. So this gives me a lot of flexibility here, and also this way, and we're putting pressure on him. So he wants to push g4 or something like that. So maybe it's time to push h4, but the knight here is good placed, was well placed. So this move is interesting. Because what can he play against this to protect his pawn? He just have to push the pawn. But then I got this move. So he moves the rook. And then I take the pawn. So let's go for this immediate assault. Let's go for the immediate assault. So he cannot check me with the bishop, so it's good. So he's gonna push the pawn, and the good news is that I take with it. I think he can push twice. Yeah, if I go here, he can push it again. Oh no, he cannot because I take with a check. All right, so that is a small detail here. Now the pawn is attacked twice, but the rook is also attacked. So yes, I think we can capture here and then go for this. All right? Sure, let's do it. So we're gonna have, this pawn is weak. This backward pawn now is weak. But we are 2 pawns up, should be enough for a strong advantage. Oh, he didn't, it's a mistake. It's a mistake because now I can simply exchange and exchange everything and go for this endgame, so it was a mistake. He should definitely, his only chance was to, you know, let that pawn like a backward pawn, but now there's no chance. No, there's no chance, 0 chance. So he made a mistake and, okay, let's just not allow the knight to go further. And let's push our pawn majority now. Maybe I can start with this one. Because now I do have a threat to sack and the pawn is unstoppable. So he's got to bring the king right now. Oh my god. I don't think he can stop me now. He's got to bring the king. Last chance. Last chance. Last chance. Okay, now I think it's over because I do this. I push it. No, he can still go there. Okay. So maybe we'll bring the king now. Okay, maybe we'll just bring the king. He will bring his king himself as well. So yeah, let's pass the king in front of the pawn. So my king is gonna go here. Nice, but now this one. So we are controlling the knight. Yes, we are well controlling the knight. All right, so now we bring the king. See, I think this is more flexible than playing here. Because now my pawn can play and I can go there if I want. So my king is more flexible. Now I think I have to go this way and also push the pawn. So just throw his king away. I think this is coming to an end. Now, if he wants a rematch, we can play a rematch because he's a streamer and I do respect the streamers. And he probably deserves another attempt. If I win this, of course. Maybe I can lose this. Okay, now the game is over. I just blundered a full piece and now there's no way to continue. Let's see if he wants to play another one or not. And okay, let's watch his stream. Should we do it? Let's watch his stream. So Bugs Bunny, Radoslav Kruksovsky. So who is him? Let's see if he's got a FIDE profile. Radoslav, he does have a FIDE profile. So he's from 1998. And he's not rated. He's not rated on FIDE. Okay, he's probably a good amateur player. So let's see what he's talking. He's probably analyzing this right now. Let's see it.
Kiedy obiecany drunk strychił? Wyindywidualizowany. Powiedz mi proszę, wskaż palcem, kto go obiecał.
No, he's already playing another.
Palcem, kto go obiecał.
He's already playing another game. So nice, nice. So everybody that likes chess maybe should follow Bugzio22 on Twitter. And yeah, he does have a nice number of people watching him. And okay, he's already playing another one. All right, guys, I think that's it for today. I think that let's just go for a quick review here. Just see where he lost, and that's it. Okay, a very good accuracy, very high accuracy here. So he played far above his level as well. And let's see how he got problems here. So already black is better here. So he was like making up. So probably he was trying some trap that didn't go right. Okay, so yeah, this is already too much advantage for black from the opening. That's what happened. From the opening we got a strong advantage, but I think that here in the end, here, where he should have captured, right? Actually not. Actually the computer says to play this, which is very odd. In my opinion, this leaves with a backward pawn. Of course, I would try with all my forces to play d5 in the future, and probably I would be able to, but I think it's strange that it's the best continuation. It's not very intuitive for me, but now the position gets better and better, and there's no way to escape from that. And here he just lost a piece. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I think we are advancing. We are reaching the 2000 level, and that's really exciting. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.